Hello and welcome to another video. In this one I'm going to be answering a pretty straightforward question, which is I was looking at some source on some web pages and I noticed that the URLs have some weird hex digits at the end. What's up with that? And so I'm going to explain the answer to that today. And there's actually kind of two reasons for that. I'm first going to show you some of them. I'm going to explain kind of the most important reason, but also why it solves a bunch of problems in websites. Okay, so I'm just on github.com today. I'm pretty sure they do this, so I'm just going to check out their source. If we open up their source, yeah, here's a good example right here. So you can see that they have a style sheet. There is, an integrity check, which is this hash, but the hash that we're talking about today is this sort of hexadecimal segment near the end here. And I'm sure if we find, yeah, you can see for their JavaScript down here, they also do similar hashing at the end. And the primary reason to do this is to enable browser caching. As you make changes to a website, you're obviously going to change the code, and so you're going to change your style sheets, and you're going to change your scripts and other stuff like that, and so the code is going to change over time. And if you didn't have a hexadecimal unique value that kind of hashed the file or was unique per your bundle of code, the browser might cache an old version of your code, and so your website wouldn't work properly as soon as you started changing things, because it would run either like an old version of your scripts or an old version of your style sheet. And so by making the URL unique, the browser can cache the specific version of code for that specific version of your website. Which actually points out the second problem in this. If you didn't have hashing here, you might serve a version of code that's different than the one that you expect. So imagine you're rolling out your website, so you're going from an old version of your website to your new version of your website. Your HTML is going to move at some version, but these are actually served from a completely different website entirely, what's referred to as a CDN, or a content distribution network. And so those servers might be on a different version of code. And so you might have, again, like version mismatch based on that. And so what is usually done is you deploy your assets to your CDN first at these unique URL assets, or these unique URLs which are hashed. And then you can roll out your actual website, which will point to those assets. And then, the browser caching can do its thing to store the proper version of that. But anyway, hopefully this is useful. If you have additional things you want me to explain, leave a comment below or reach out to me on the various platforms. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.